What's up, YouTube? This is Too Raw for TV. Now, look, I understand that the country music genre is probably not that popular with a lot of my subscribers, but this individual was considered a legend in that industry, so much so that he had some crossover appeal, and I was definitely aware who this man was. So I decided to do a video talking about this. Superstar country music singer Toby Keith died last night at the age of 62. Apparently he had been battling stomach cancer, and I was totally unaware of that. It was publicly announced on his Twitter, I believe it was, and a statement was put on his Facebook page that Toby Keith passed peacefully last night on February 5th, surrounded by his family. He fought his fight with grace and courage. Please respect the privacy of his family at this time. In June 2022, Keith announced he had been diagnosed with cancer the previous fall and was receiving chemo and radiation therapy as well as having surgery. At the time, he said he was doing well, but he needed time to, quote, breathe, recover, and relax. Keith was one of the biggest names in country music. Throughout his 3-decade career, he released 24 studio and compilation albums and 2 Christmas records, generating $40 million in worldwide music sales. Keith also produced 61 tracks that appeared on the Billboard Hot Country Songs, with 20 of them hitting #1 and 22 others landing in the top 10. Some of his most recognizable tunes were Who's Your Daddy?, Made in America, Should Have Been a Cowboy. I remember that song. As Good As I Once Was, and Beer for My Horses, a 2005 duet with Willie Nelson. Born in Oklahoma, Keith landed his first record deal in 1993 after being employed as a rodeo hand, a roughneck, and playing semi-professional football. He worked around the clock, once telling former TV news anchor Dan Rather, "I didn't take many vacations the first 20 years of my adult life." Using his intense work ethic, Keith cranked out album after album and became a household name in 2002 when he released a controversial song courtesy of the Red, White, and Blue, The Angry American. He wrote the tune in response to the 9/11 attacks and the death of his disabled veteran father in a vehicle accident the same year. Keith went on to perform numerous shows for U.S. military officers who served in Afghanistan and Iraq, as well as 3 former American presidents, namely Donald Trump, Barack Obama, and George W. Bush. At his performances, Keith was known to dole out gifts to wheelchair-bound veterans wounded in combat. In 2021, then-President Trump honored Keith with the National Medal of Arts Award, which is the highest award given to artists and art patrons by the United States government. Last September, Keith took home the Country Music Icon Award at the People's Choice Awards 2023. After accepting the statue, he gave a speech that brought some levity to his cancer diagnosis and stunning weight loss, saying, "Bet you thought you'd never see me in skinny jeans." Toby is survived by his wife Tricia and 3 children, Shelly, Crystal, and Stellan. He was 62 years old.